Hello everybody and welcome to a new series on my channel. This is going to be a Football Manager series. It will cover a number of different Football Manager games, specifically based around the World Cup. Now obviously Football Manager is a game that's based around all of football, not just the World Cup, but I will be playing all the versions that came out in a World Cup year. And the reason for that is because in real life the World Cup starts, well, at time of recording it starts next month in Russia. This will probably, or hopefully this series will be released as the World Cup is taking place. And basically my plan is to start in 2006, because that's the earliest Football Manager game that was released in a World Cup year, well, under the title Football Manager, and it's also the earliest game that I actually have that was released in a World Cup year. And I'll be playing this one, I'll be playing 2010, 2014, and finally 2018, the most up-to-date version. And in each of those four games I will be selecting a nation, and I'll be trying to lead them to glory in the World Cup. Of course, about 18 months ago I did a series in Football Manager 2017 where I tried to take Scotland to the World Cup in Russia. 2018 I managed that, but well, that wasn't the primary focus. I had other focuses, but that just kind of happened during the series, and it just happened to be the main attraction for me. So we did get Scotland to the World Cup. Unfortunately got knocked out in the group, losing 2 of our 3 games I think, but hopefully I can do better here. I probably will be picking stronger teams, like stronger than Scotland. You know, we might as well get this game started. I'll be picking stronger teams to give myself a better chance of winning the World Cup. Not saying I will, but you know, winning a few games might help. But we will be starting in Football Manager 2006. We're going to have to really consider what nations we load and what leagues, because obviously this is based around international management and players will be playing in different countries, players that we might call up to the national side. So I think for this version I decided I am going to manage England. The reason for that is because this is one of the years. I think people claim that the golden generation of English football, that their peak was in 2004, but they were still around in 2006. I would argue that their peak was between 2004 and 2006, so that kind of spreads into this version, and so we will be taking control of England. I know they're Scotland rivals, but you know, it's just something I feel like doing. It's only a game after all. I'm not saying I would manage them in real life. To be honest with you, I probably would. It's a job at the end of the day. Anyway, so I think we will load the English League. We're not going to load the Scottish League. The only other nation that I believe English players were playing in would be Spain, because I know Beckham was playing in Spain. So we'll load the Spanish, the top division, load a huge database, and we'll load all English players. Yeah, use real players. We'll start in England, July 2005, and we'll start the game. So let's load that up. Okay, that took a bit of time to load up. I've actually been, in these earlier versions of the game, I've been naming my character James as the first name and the Douglas as the last name, because in the media they'll refer to you as the Douglas, and I just think that's kind of ominous, the Douglas. It's kind of like a nickname, if you like, the Douglas. Gives you more authority, I feel. You know, it's a name of authority. So yeah, we're just setting up our profile here. We'll go with that. And then, no password. Oh yeah, we're going to be managing England. And favourite team. Oh, I can't actually choose my favourite team. Yes, we can. We can cheat the system. Scotland, clubs. There you go. Pick his favourite club. So, got everything sorted. I did spell my name right. Thank goodness for that. That would have been embarrassing. And there we go. We are now manager of the England national team. England appoint the Douglas as manager. Now this is in the days before you could set your own reputation. In the modern games you can set a reputation for yourself that will impact on how the players perceive you. But in these early versions you were always just a Sunday League footballer, like the lowest of the low. So these guys probably won't have much respect for me to begin with. We've got a few injuries in there. They're probably all long-term injuries. Month, 2 months, well, fairly long-term. A month's not too long. It's not as long as I originally thought it would be. So the aim of this series is basically to win the World Cup. We're going to try and do it in 4 versions of the game. The reason we're doing it with slightly more reputable teams, as I said, is to give us a better chance Also, to make sure we definitely do qualify, I will give you an example of that now. So let's have a look at the World Cup qualifiers. There we are there. We're actually second. Jeez, that's not good. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the best second place teams go through, but if you go top of your group, you go through automatically. So we're currently second. I say we. England are currently second with 6 games played. I think they'll play 10 games. So Poland have played a game more. We've got 4 games to play. We need to win those 4 games. And then hopefully, yeah, if we win those 4 games, we'll go through as top because we've played a game less than Poland. We've not lost yet, Poland have lost. So yeah, as I said, the reason I'm picking a slightly more reputable nation is because it'll make it easier to qualify. Think about it, if we went as Azerbaijan, no chance of qualifying. We're 2 points, we're so far behind. Also, the country probably doesn't have players that are as good as the top countries. So yeah, that's why we're going as a more reputable country in this series. So yeah, Football Manager 2006, a game I've played for, about 12 years now, I guess, since it came out. I've played it a lot. This is still the same disc that I had back in the day. It's still very slow, as it always has been. Your employers at the English Football Association have told you they expect England to qualify for the forthcoming World Cup. Don't worry, I will. Hopefully. So, I'm not sure what sort of... I'm going to do live comms of this series. I'm sure about that. I'm more sure of my ability now than I was back in the day. But no, the point is, I'm not sure what sort of a format I'll do. Our next game's in like 61 days, so I'll be doing nothing for 61 days. Let's have a look at the squad. So yeah, this is the golden generation. Feast your eyes on this. I'm not actually sure about the height in feet and inches, sorry. We're going to have to change that. Yeah, we'll change the height here to centimetres. Cool. So yeah, this is the golden generation. I've just realised the keepers are absolutely atrocious. David James, Paul Robinson, Chris Kirkland, I remember these. I remember watching them on TV back in the day. The only reason I watched England was because Scotland didn't qualify, so, I had to watch someone. Anyway, that's another story. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye out on the league, see who's playing well, see who's playing badly. If anybody's playing badly or not playing at all, I will probably have to cut them from the squad. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to progress the game. Should I holiday it? I might holiday it, to be honest. Oh yeah, just in case you missed it, England appoint the Douglas as manager. That's right. If you're a national team, be afraid that Douglas is in control of England. So currently, as you can see, I am on holiday. There's this feature in the game where you can, for those that don't know, where you can just go on holiday, you can leave the running of the club or the country to your assistant, and the game just simulates basically as it would without you. So, yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. I don't act like, you don't want to simulate the game right to the first game, because you've got to select your squad about a week or 2 before the actual game. I'm not sure if it's a week or 2 weeks. I've gone for 20 days. I've holidayed to 20 days before my first game in charge, and then we will see. And if I've missed squad selection, then someone else will be picking my squad for me. So, turns out I didn't sim far enough and had to go all the way to the 28th of August here before it is finally time for me to pick my first squad. That is just, well, it's about a week before the actual game. Our games are against Wales away and Northern Ireland away. The real life game of England away to Northern Ireland is actually one of the most famous games, I believe, in Northern Ireland's football history. They won 1-0, a historic win, which is still talked about in Northern Ireland, I believe. That's what we're told anyway. But anyway, let's get to picking the squad. So, we do have one injury. Michael Carrick is injured. He's only out for a week though, so he should be available for selection. Wayne Bridge is out for 2 weeks. Well, look, Wayne Bridge can't be taken, so I'm sorry, mate. Let's remove him from the England squad. The following 24 players are currently selected. How many do we select? What's the maximum number? Let's have a look at the national pool. I'm going to have a look at the national pool and see who we've got in each position. Also, I'm not sure what sort of formation we should play. The default formation is a 4-4-2. That is the formation that I believe Sven-Göran and Eriksson played in real life, although there's a bit of controversy because it kind of, that formation forced Paul Scholes into international retirement. Alright, so I picked my England squad. I decided not to pick players who hadn't played for their club this season or played very little. I also went for players who had a high average rating, like for example Jamie Carragher. He had an 8 average rating for Liverpool, so he'd obviously been playing well. Plus he wasn't in the national pool for some reason, so I thought might as well add him and call him up. I mean, he's not a bad player. At least I don't think he's a bad player. Plus he's versatile. He can play all across the defence. But that's just one example of a player I called up on form, even though he wasn't in the original squad, even though he might not be the public's favourite or whatever. But there you go. I also chucked out a few people who weren't playing well, although Owen Hargreaves has got 6.0 rating for Bayern. So he's not been playing well, but I really don't have another choice. He can only play at defensive midfield. See, this is what's confusing about this version. It says for his immediate position he's a defensive midfielder, and what it wouldn't say is whether or not they were a central midfielder. So often you would just assume that they were a central midfielder as well as a defensive midfielder. But if you go into the position, he's actually not a central midfielder. He's versatile in general. He can play in a lot of positions, but the only main position he has is defensive midfield. So we called him up just for that position. We also called up Shrek, aka Wayne Rooney. Also, just in case we need a fourth keeper, we've got him, as you can see there. Anyway, the tactics I was thinking of going for was a narrow diamond, similar to the tactic I'd been using in Football Manager 2005 and a save I'd been doing there. I'm looking to potentially play on the counter-attack, and because both the games we're playing are away from home, so it might make more sense for us just to sit back and then hit teams in the break, even though we're arguably the strongest team. So if we go defensive, we'll just leave creative freedom there. Passing style, more direct, I would say. Tempo, we'll just leave them be. I really need to just tinker with tactics as I go. Play a slightly deep defensive line, focus on passing. Well, we need to go through the middle because we've got nothing on the flanks, unless we play with attacking wing backs. So let's just do mix there. Target man, we're not going to use a target man. Cool, so I'll probably tinker with my tactics before the game a bit more. Oh yeah, also I called up Nigel Martin, who's 39, but as you can see he's been playing pretty well for Everton. He got 4 clean sheets, which is awesome, so he deserves to be in the squad. I might actually start with him, to be honest. He's got 23 England caps, so it's not like he's a newbie or anything. We've also got Chris Kirkland and Paul Robinson. I had to drop David James because it was between Paul Robinson or David James. Didn't know who to drop, so I just dropped David James, also known as Calamity James in some parts of the world. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with Nigel Martin. Then we're going to play with, well, we've got 2 right backs, Luke Young or Gary Neville. I think we'll play Gary Neville. He's slightly stronger than Luke Young. Okay, yeah, he's far stronger than Luke Young. He might not have as good an oh no, he does have, he's got exactly the same average rating. But we'll start with Gary Neville. Left back, we'll probably start with Ashley Cole. This was the era when he was one of the best left backs in the world. And then in the centre of defence, I'm going to put Jamie Carragher, just based on his form. And we called up Rio Ferdinand. He wasn't called up for some reason. I think that was because he had just served a drugs ban or something. Not for taking drugs, but he missed a drug test back in like 2004. And as a result, was banned for like 12 months. So it doesn't mean he actually took drugs. Let's see, he's actually got a good average rating. What about Terry? Probably play Terry, to be honest. Rio Ferdinand can go to the bench. Then in defensive midfield, we'll probably stick Gerrard in the middle of the park because that's his best position. Frank Lampard can play up front. Not up front, he can play in attacking midfield. I think that's probably best. How's his form been? Decent-ish, so put him there. Then we'll play Gareth Barry, I think, or maybe we should play with Hargreaves. Oh wait, we've got Phil Neville as well. Yeah, stuff Gareth Barry. We'll play Phil Neville at in the defensive midfield position. And finally, oh yeah, I called up this guy, Gary O'Neill. He has a few under 21 caps, but I don't think he would have expected this. I don't know why I called him up. He's versatile. I think that's the reason why. Then, well, unfortunately, I called him up and he can play exactly the same positions as Kieran Dyer, so whatever. Anyway, I think up front, shall we play Rooney? See, Rooney's not actually scored this season. Michael Owen hasn't scored. Jermaine Defoe hasn't scored. Oh, we're stuffed. Nobody has scored. Oh yeah, I called up Alan Thompson. He currently plays for Celtic, but I needed someone to play on the left. He doesn't actually play on the left as his primary position. Anyway, we've called him up. That's all that matters. He probably won't get on the park, but yeah, I'm a bit concerned. None of our strikers have actually scored for their clubs. Oh yeah, almost forgot. We need to confirm our squad, like so, and then we can continue to choose the lineup. Andy Johnson, who only has 2 caps, but he's got 6 goals this season. He deserves to start the game, so I'm going to put him on the park. We'll just bug him on there. And then I guess the other player we should play is probably... Yeah, we'll just play Rooney on the other side. We need to find another central midfielder. Alan Smith can play in central midfield. So can David Beckham. He's not actually played at all, so I don't know why I called him up. He also plays in a position that doesn't feature this formation. So we could just play him there, because why not? I just want to point out Steven Gerrard can play in almost every position. The only positions he cannot play are sweeper and goalkeeper, so that's pretty cool. I always find that fascinating to look at when I played this game. So that's probably the lineup we will go for. Let's continue and see what the media have to say about our selection. Alright, the Douglas announces England squad. Let's see. It says the Douglas clearly sees no reason to change a team that won their last outing by naming an unchanged squad for Yeah, unchanged. I made so many changes to this squad, I promise you that. No pressure, no media scrutiny, that's how I like it. Okay, classic. It's the week before the game and Phil Neville has been removed from the England squad due to injury, which is actually really annoying because he was in my starting lineup. So we're going to have to pick a replacement. I will probably look for defensive midfielder. Okay, I just decided to call up Scott Parker. He's been doing okay in the games he's played for Newcastle so far. I realised that Neville was actually called up originally as a left back, but I played him in defensive midfield because I saw he could play there naturally. So I don't know. I'm sure Ashley Cole won't get injured, so we should be all good. So it is game day. We are going to be playing against Wales now at the Millennium Stadium, I believe. Michael Owen is confident. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but there you go. Let's see the other games in our group. Poland are playing Austria, so we need to hope Austria get a result there. Northern Ireland, Azerbaijan is probably a non-entity. So we've already picked the starting lineup. Oh yeah, but we need to replace our defensive midfielder. Should we just play Hargreaves? Yeah, we'll just play Hargreaves. I've given in to pressure. We'll just play on Hargreaves at the back there. This is great because it's the first time I've actually got someone who can take the set pieces, someone designated for that role. I knew there was a reason that David Beckham was playing. Anyway, so we're playing slightly more defensive. Probably not what I should be doing, but I'm going to test it out, see what it's like. Let's see. We're actually going to have to tell these guys to make forward runs a lot, i.e. the full-backs. They need to make forward runs to provide width to this formation, otherwise it's not really going to work. Mixed. Let's actually play down both flanks. Let's give it a go then, shall we? Alright, here we are, start of the match. So this is Wales, the Welsh squad. Obviously there's no Gareth... Well, actually there is a Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale, he plays for Southampton in this version, as he did in real life. Yeah, that's Gareth Bale's stats, so... Clearly a world beater. It's also got him labelled as a centre-back, so you know Football Manager got things right when they predicted that. Anyway, so in all seriousness, they've got Ryan Giggs, that'll be tough. They've got Robbie Savage. They've actually got some good players. This could be harder than I thought. A lot of these players are playing at the, well, they're either in the top division of English football or at least the second top. Aberdeen. They've got an Aberdeen keeper in goal. Well, there you go. Right. Generally, when I play this game, I prefer just to watch the highlights in key because I don't want to watch the full match because that's going to take a long time. So we'll just watch the key moments straight from kickoff. England have possession. Wayne Rooney tried to find Andy Johnson there. We've still got possession, which is good. Andy Johnson fires it over the bar. Wait, hang on a second. I've just realised Andy Johnson is playing in the second tier. Yeah, he's playing in the second tier. Maybe that wasn't such a good shout. Anyway, he's in the squad now. He's on the pitch. There's not much I can do now. Gary Neville just caused a foul. I really hope I don't lose this game. If I lose this game, I might just quit. Ben Thatcher. Oh, that was so close. John Hartson, who in this game plays for Celtic, almost found the net. That was a shot from Wayne Rooney there. Should have done better, but there you go. David Beckham corners in Football Manager. I've never had the chance to behold these. I don't think I've ever played against David Beckham in this version. Don't remember, honestly. Not that I played as big teams. Anyway, Wales with some good passing play. We are playing defensive, so this is kind of to be expected. I'm trying to break them on the counter-attack. Oh, it's lobbed over the top to Andy Johnson. Oh, man, that was so close. So the thing is, he's got 6 goals. That's why I called him up, is because he had 6 goals to his name for Crystal Palace. So I kind of thought that'd be useful. We're getting a lot of chances here. We need to win this game. Let's have a look at the latest scores. Poland are... Oh, corner for Wales. Don't score, please. Wayne Rooney. But it's cleared by Robbie Savage. It's really weird saying all these names now because they're all like pundits or managers or whatever. Anyway, Andy Johnson again. Gets the ball to Frank Lampard. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a penalty. Excellent. That's the next best thing. If he doesn't score this. Oh, thank goodness. David Beckham scores for England. That's us one step closer to the World Cup, unfortunately. Wales have got possession again. They're actually playing some good stuff. This team isn't actually that bad. Like, even though they never got to the World Cup in real life, it's not actually that bad. Like, Robbie Savage wasn't a bad player. You don't play in the top division of English football if you're a bad player, unless you're, like... unless you, like, kind of worm your way in somehow. Let's see. Poland 0, Austria 0. That's a good scoreline. Hopefully it stays like that. It's really weird starting a save and for it to be, like, towards the end of a league. Well, it's not a season, but you know what I mean. The league's almost finished. There's only 4 games to go. We're like kind of looking at other scores. You only really do that at the end of the season. Gerrard, for some reason, is low on condition, which isn't good. We'll stick with the same lineup. They're doing the job. We're 1-0 ahead. Although I feel like we should be further ahead. Maybe it's because we're playing defensive football. Here we go. Another opportunity. Chance for, I think that was Carragher there actually, with a shot. Not the most orthodox player you'd want to take a shot. Frank Lampard blasts it from way out. Alright, here we go. John Terry with the free kick. I'm not sure if anything will come of this. They're playing very compact. They're very organised, which is going to be difficult to break down. Chance for Rooney. Oh, come on. The goalmouth scramble was... stopped, or the goal was stopped from the goal-mouth scramble by Wales. I think we're going to have to take Gerrard off at some point. He is, or he wasn't doing that well at half-time. They've not really posed too much of a threat unless mistakes like that happen. Oh my gosh, thank goodness he got there, the keeper. Let's switch to our tactics. We'll wait until this is over though. Good passing play here, to be honest. Shot at goal by Hargreaves. Wasn't troubling the keeper much. I want to go to my tactics, mate. Alright, whatever. You have to like press the detailed side of the tactics in this version and then wait until it allows you to go and make a sub. Unlike in today's version where you can just make a sub whenever you want. So we'll take Gerrard off for Gareth Barry, I reckon. Alright, here we go. Gerrard off for Barry. You can only make 3 subs. It's not a friendly after all. Right, let's see. David Beckham with a free kick. It was going nowhere. It looks like they've made a sub. John Hartson is pouring the buff. Oh, please get it away, thank goodness. Can't believe we're hanging on against Wales. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I hate to say this, but I don't think Andy Johnson's going to be being... Oh no, are you serious? Right, well we need this win. They just scored, I don't believe it. I really suck at this. Yeah, Poland are still drawing, which... doesn't really help our case. I think we're going to actually just change things up a bit. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take off Andy Johnson for Michael Owen. I don't know why we started Andy Johnson over Michael Owen. Don't ask. We can actually just go... should we just go to a 4-2-4 formation and see if we can get the win? Right, we're going to go a bit more attacking. We're going to see if we can somehow claw things back, or bring things back together. Really don't want to draw my first game. The fans will not be happy. We'll have to go all out attack in a moment. Ashley Cole tries to find Wayne Rooney. I don't like long shots. Why is he taking long shots? Okay, you know what? Let's just go all out attacking. Let's check our long shots. Alright, whatever. There we go. We're not going to make a sub yet. I'm going to keep David Beckham on as long as possible. Or I might just change somebody else. Please don't score. Nigel Martin got there, thank goodness. Long punt up to Michael Owen. This is so difficult. It really is. Ben Thatcher with a throw. John Hartson blasts over the bar. We're really struggling here. I would guess Poland have probably scored. Let's see, here we go. We're playing a 4-2-4 formation, which is actually very kamikaze. Oh, we got the goal though. We got the goal. I mean, it's, with all due respect, it's not that difficult. It's kind of like a very strong team against a kind of average team. So Rooney got us the goal. That's the main thing. Let's quickly change things up. The annoying thing is I brought on another striker, but thankfully Alan Smith can play midfield as well. So we'll just bring these guys back. Then we'll just play ultra defensive. As you can see here, Poland and Austria are still drawing, which is good. We just got to hold out for another 3 minutes. Don't concede right at the end, please. Knowing my teams, that would totally happen. Oh, good cross. Brilliant cross. Come on, this has to be it. Full time. Blow your whistle, ref. Gareth Barry makes a foul. Fantastic. Good job. Hey, there we go. Game is over. We succeeded. Poland and Austria drew, which means I think we leapfrog. Poland. We'll have to check the groups. Alright, here we go. There's confirmation of our victory. We then can see that, well, Northern Ireland won, Poland and Austria drew. So we're now top of the group, which is good. Well, top of the group on head-to-head, it looks like. But we still have a game extra to play. So yeah, it's really between Poland and ourselves for that final qualification spot. Alright, and we've lost injury-prone Steven Gerrard from the team, which is fantastic, because it wasn't like I was lacking central midfielders. And now we're on to the next game, which is away to Northern Ireland. As I said, England lost this 1-0 in their real-life game back in whatever year it was, like 2005, 2006. This is the Northern Ireland team. It's got some good players. This guy actually used to manage my team, St Johnstone, in real life. They've got Stephen Davis, who plays for Rangers. They've got Stephen Cragen, who plays for Motherwell. And Brian McLean, who also plays for Motherwell. So they've got some good Scottish players. Well, not Scottish players, but Scottish-based players. I went with the same I went with the same formation and tactics. Although Steven Gerrard got injured, so I had to put Gareth Barry in his position, and then I brought Michael Owen in for Andy Johnson. And also Paul Robinson is now playing in place of Nigel Martin, because he did have an amazing game last time out. Anyway, let's get the game started. Let's see how we do here. So David Beckham with a free kick immediately. Michael Owen sends it over the bar. I think this Northern Ireland team is slightly weaker than the Welsh team, so we should be winning this. We should. Not saying we will. It would be nice if we could win this. Here we go, Michael Owen plays David Beckham. Yeah, they're just very compact. They know because we're a much stronger team than them. Alright, here we go, Michael Owen plays it in. And another chance, goes a begging. Not great. We really need to be sticking these away. John Terry puts one wide. Do we even have one shot on target? Oh, we got a couple of shots on target, which is decent, I guess. Hargreaves just got a yellow card. Here we go, another opportunity. It's just an onslaught at this point. Right, let's quickly change our tactics right before half time. Right, we're going to go a bit more attacking. We're going to play with a bit of width. Okay, change of tactics should hopefully fix things up. Another yellow card for us, Beckham. Let's see, got a free kick now, and that's a corner. Hopefully we can capitalise on this period of play. Fortunately not from that corner. Ball's coming back though. Come on, just get it back in. Got Rooney here, and no, didn't come to anything. He's going to shoot. Yeah. Got another corner though. I really want to turn long shots off. I always forget Alright, whatever, we'll do it at half time. Final chance before the interval. Can we get anything out of it? Probably not. Yeah, another long shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to play like we're doing. Let's see, till the side they can win this. We're going to play like this for the first part of the second half. Right, we need to turn long shots down because they are killing us at the minute. Let's see. Yeah, right, we'll keep playing like this for now. Do we need any subs? No, we don't. I mean, there's some players aren't playing particularly well. Should we check the latest scores? Poland. Oh, they've changed to 5-4-1. Well, that's no surprise. Yeah, they're playing very defensive. Oh dear, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to miss the goal. Or the potential goal. Oh, if they score, I'm going to be very, very miffed. I'll just be as bad as Sven-Goran Eriksson. Sky it. Okay, right, whatever. Here we go. Oh, Northern Ireland, they've got another opportunity. Nice tackle there by Carragher. We've got Wayne Rooney coming forward. There's nobody around. We need to have more people up in support. I might bring off a defender and put on a striker because at the minute our strikers are being outnumbered by the defence. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going for a really weird 4-2-1-3 formation. We'll see how this works. The aim is just to bring on another striker. Although I get the feeling we're going to have to... oh dear, Wayne Rooney made a foul. And he's suspended for the next game if he gets booked. Well done. Yeah, he will now miss the next match. Well done, buddy. Don't score. Please don't score. Miss. Oh, thank goodness. That's not a corner. It went out for a throw-in. I think we're playing all out of tackle. I don't remember. Ball into the middle. Easily cleared. Now, we just need to get our own goal. Not an own goal, like... Okay, whatever. Anyway, we're coming forward here. And Ashley Cole's easily dispossessed. Nice ball over the top. Michael Owen down the left-hand side. Ball into the middle. And it came to nothing. We really can't afford to slip up here. It's a game we really should be winning. Oh, there we go. We got the goal. Wayne Rooney comes up with it. Yeah, the players aren't playing particularly well. I mean, I can't say I've thoroughly looked at the tactics, so... Yeah, right, we're going to bring Michael Owen off. We need to get some more of a structure to this team. Let's just do a normal 4-4-2. Kieran Dyer over there. Yeah, we're going to have to play Hargreaves in the middle of the field for a period of time. Oh, we can pull him back there, like that. Right, we've got one more sub to make. Oh, no, please. No, oh, thank goodness. I thought they were going to equalise there. That would really, really suck. Anyway, let's get another sub on. Hargreaves off. There's not really anyone to bring on. Let's bring on Ashley Young. Or Luke Young, sorry. Alright, I'm going a bit more defensive now. Going to try and hold out for the 1-0 win. It's not that convincing if we do hold out, but, you know, it's better than a draw. Here we go, we've got Rooney. Nice pass. Not. Oh, for crying out loud. I think they're throwing everything into it. They really need this point. Lampard out to Dyer. Come on. Another goal would be nice. Ah, we got it. Alan Smith this time. Yeah, they were kind of pouring forward in attack, looking for the goal. But we managed to catch them on the break, which is good. So 2-0. It's good. Could be better, but I'm not complaining much. Here they come again. I doubt they'll be playing too aggressive. Got a clean sheet so far. Did that just say they changed to 2-3-5? Nah, they're playing still a 5-4-1. Nice tackle. They're still coming forward. McVeigh. And it's Lomas. Oh, Lomas. Steve Lomas almost put one in the back of the net there. Come on, guys. Surely we can hold out. Yeah, this is about as defensive as I'm willing to go, to be honest with you. Wayne Rooney lost possession there. Not the first time in the game he's done that. He's made a few mistakes, which hasn't been good. Alright, well, yeah, just get it to safety. Safety first in this particular circumstance. I mean, I don't think they'll score 2 goals, even if they, if they score 1. But you just never know. They're passing about pretty well, Northern Ireland. Chance. Oh, Jones almost scored there. That's it. GG. Yeah, we got the win. Keep saying we. England got the win. England to I managed. We'll go with well done. And let's see what the Poland score was. Alright, let's see. Poland beat Wales 3-0. So that means they remain on level in points with us. The good thing is that I think the best second place teams will go through. Currently, Poland and ourselves, obviously we're tied, but if we were to fall to second place, I think we would still count as one of the best second place teams. So, you know, that's definitely a good thing. Rooney reaches yellow cards limit, which is I was considering resting him, but I thought, nah, we need to win this game, and you know, it helped because he did get the all important first goal. But we got the 2-0 win. Next, we got two very, very difficult games against Austria and Poland. And if we win those two games, we are guaranteed to go to the World Cup. We've got 2 games to do it. Poland only have 1. I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching this series. As I said, I will be doing other versions of the game as well. Right now, I am on my old laptop doing the oldest version I was planning to do, which is FM06. So yeah, thank you for watching all. I will see you later.